This is day 3. So yesterday was quite good for making a video, and I was like, oh, this is easy, I can do this for another 100 days at least. But then I woke up today and I was gonna get ready to come and film something, but then I got this feeling of not wanting to do it. I don't know, I thought about it for a while and I was trying to figure out what the reason was, and I came to a conclusion that it might have been because I had a topic to talk about. Part of the reason of starting this channel and making videos every day is more of like a test to see what happens when I do a video every day, kind of what I end up talking about. So I didn't want to plan anything because I thought that defeats the whole purpose of it. If I plan something, then I've got a safety net and I'm not going to really be exploring my mind at all. I'm just going to be saying exactly what I've written down and what I've planned. I'm really thirsty, so. Oh wait. So I didn't actually plan what I was going to say yesterday. I just woke up, did my normal routine, and that's when I started thinking about what a routine is, what it actually means to have a daily routine, and why we basically have it. I was thinking when I woke up, how am I going to do this for every day? It's fine that yesterday I had something to talk about, but how am I going to do this for 100 days or 200 days? How am I going to be able to constantly be talking about something every day? And that's when I remembered that that is the point. I want to see what happens when I do something every day. This is also part of a book that I want to make about psychology, about neurology, about why we think certain things. And part of the creation for this book is going to be these videos and what I learned over this journey of making a video every single day. What I had to go through and what I have to figure out every day, what I do creatively, what decisions I make, whether I make better things through repetition, whether I get bored, whether I get frustrated, and that's basically the point. So what made me think today was why I felt a need to improve on the day before, because obviously this is a journey. You can't expect to just get better every day at something, whether it's fighting, swimming, sports, exercise, confidence, public speaking. You can't just expect to improve overnight, which is kind of what I expected. I thought I would just wake up and want to do it again. Let's go make another video, which I had no desire to at all. I didn't really want to make it when I woke up, but as the day went on and I thought about it more, it made more sense to document it again. Because if you only do things when you really, really want to, or when you get a passion or an urge, you just get this feeling that you really want to create something, then you're going to create maybe your best work, but you're only showing a certain part of yourself. You're only showing like the passionate part of yourself when you create. There's a lot of good art that comes from pain, that comes from discouragement or boredom or whatever it is, whatever negative feelings. And I think those are just as important as the ones that are created when you're at the top of your game. right now it's new, and it's something I haven't done for so long. The last time I did it was 10 years ago. I did 100 days of videos, and I did that purely just for fun. I set myself a goal of 100 days. I reached 100, and then I was finished. And if I was doing it purely just for fun now, it'll be different, because I'd only be filming when I'm happy, I'm in a good mood, I'm with my friends who are happy. I'd only be filming stuff when there was something interesting happening, or when I was going somewhere, or, you know, whenever there was something positive happening. I think as an artist, you have to kind of flesh out your creative reach. All different emotions, any day, anywhere. You're kind of exploring yourself at the same time. If you do stuff when you're not at your best, quote unquote best, you might get some really dark art and some dark thoughts, which normally you would just let slide and not do anything about. And then when you're in a really good mood and when you're really happy, that's when you do art, and that's when you get what you think is your best stuff. But you never know what you're actually going to create when you sit down to do something. And one of my last thoughts, I think, is just to know when you're overdoing it, when you're doing too much. Because once you're doing too much and when you're overdoing it, you're kind of not being your true self. You're being who you think other people want to see. And I think that's a really, really big deal when it comes to being an artist or a creator, is that you're more focusing on what you think other people want to see rather than what you actually are like inside. I don't like to make things for other people. I like to make things for myself, for me to look back on and be like, I made that, I remember making that, I remember the frame of mind I was in when I make that. But if you only make things when you're in a good frame of mind, then you're only going to be remembering the good things, which means you're kind of just being fake to yourself, and you're telling yourself that everything is good and that all your memories are good. But I think some of the best, most important memories are the ones where you had to struggle and where you had to do something to kind of overcome this horrible feeling or to overcome a hard time. If you do the things all the time, in whatever mood you're in, then you're actually remembering them for what they are rather than what you're kind of making them out to be. That's it. Yeah.